Hey everybody, it's Lynn from Subparplanning. Hope this finds you happy today. This is just going to be a quick little video of my 2019, excuse me, oh my god, 2019, gee whiz, strike that, 2020 planner setup. I've always been a one planner kind of gal, and I think when you find, at least for me, when I have more than one planner, I get a little nervous because then I'm like thinking I'm not going to use this, and what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with that? So, so I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try using 3 planners this year. One's temporary. One will be my on the go, and it's going to have a whole bunch of other stuff in it, and then my other one's going to be my household. So that's just basically to help keep track of like schedules and stuff. So we'll start with the one that's not going to be used for the full length of the year, and that's this classic size half sheet paper. I'm going to turn on these lights, and I'm pretty sure that glare is going to just crush me, but it's just to give you a little more light. So this is the half sheet classic size happy planner. I believe it was the Happy Notes. It's the Happy Notes version. I have to change this out to silver. It has the original gray discs that came on it. This is going to be my planner for school, for this school semester. So this is only going to be used from January until mid-May, whenever the semester is done. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a silver binder clip that's going to hold this in place, and then that is going to be holding my tool pen. So I always have a pen with this particular notebook. This is the notebook that I'll take with me to class and use as needed for note taking and stuff like that. So basically these are some of the original sheets. I've also added in some of the wrong notes in there. I think there might be, oh no, actually I took them out. I have a full sheet that I actually folded in half, and then I just have a folder that I made specifically to fit this. It's just basically a classic folder that I tore apart, and then I just put it back together. And so that way I can hold in little pieces of paper. And then I have this little Happy Planner stencil sheet to use if I want to make boxes or squares or dashes or dats or dats. If I want to make dashes or dots or, anything like that that I might need for whatever. So sorry, I'm doing an update on my computer too, so I'm trying to multitask everything. So yeah, so this will just be for note taking. I have 2 classes this semester. One's going to be online, another one's a blended class, which means half of it's online, half of it's in lecture. So I figured that would be good because it's small, it won't take up a lot of space in my bag. And this is going to be my weekly. I decided not to do a monthly for this. I'm only doing a weekly because, it's classes, it goes by the week. So what I did was I bought this weekly travel journal. This is from Hobby Lobby. They have a weekly, and I also have a monthly that I haven't used yet. I was thinking about using the half sheets as my planner for 2020, and I've decided to skip that. I'm just going to go with what I know, at least for this year. Next year I might change it up and try going back to a pocket with pages purchased off of somebody from Etsy, or maybe a Hobonichi, but we'll just have to wait and see. So what I did was I actually hand stickered everything. It was completely blank. So this is what it looks like when you first buy it. This is every single page in there, minus the gold tabs, which I don't have silver. But this is basically what it looks like. So what I did was I took stickers out of my Happy Planner, and I did all of the weeks from January to, I think it's mid-May. I also did a vinyl sticker on my Cricut, so it just has my name on it. And then it's got 19, 20, and 21 here, which is kind of cool. And this is kind of cool because I'll be able to cut this out because it's not really going to be used much. So I'll be able to cut this out and put it someplace else if I want. So basically this is what I did. I have, this is the washi tape from Walmart. Unfortunately, it only goes until I think June or July of 2020, and then it stops, and it starts with July of 2019. So I was actually able to use this for this calendar, but this is a great way for me to just kind of see what day of the week it is and what's going on. So if I have to circle a particular day for some reason, and then these are just stickers from the Happy Planner. I think this is from their dates book, and I think this is from their dates book. And so I did the same thing. And so each page is going to have the days of the dates, the month, and then it's going to have the washi sticker. So that's basically what I did for every single week. And then that way there's enough space for me to write down, like if I have a class, or if I have a paper due, or if I have to meet with someone meet with an advisor for my clinical community partnership. There's just a bunch of space for me to write, and each month is labeled independently. So if I need to go to April, or if I want to go to May, or whatever, I can. And there are some extra sheets because I think this only goes until May 10th, and then it's done. So I have this. If I really want to, I can cover it with plain paper and use it for notes or whatever, if I really want to just kind of really condense it and just bring this to class. So basically I had this on top of, so that's kind of how I was doing it. But with these tabs, I don't want these tabs to get caught in anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this, get my silver binder clip, which I have some, I just don't know where they are. I got to find them. That's the life of a planner. You're always looking for stuff that you have, that you know you have. And I'll just stick my pen in there, and then that'll be good to go. It's nothing fancy, but I think it's going to work for me. And I like pretty planners, and I like to decorate with stickers in my planners, but I'm beginning to realize how much more of a utilitarian type of planner I am. Like, I'll use stickers, but I'm not going to not plan if I don't have stickers. So if I need to get something done, I'm going to get something done whether I have the stickers or not. So the household planner is the classic size. This is one of the new ones that came out. This is Stay Wild. I just fell in love with the cover, and I just fell in love with the coloring of it, and the copper kind of bronze foil. So this is going to be the household planner. This planner is going to sit somewhere in the kitchen with access for everyone to have access to, so that people can keep track. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to condense that down a little bit. Get that spot out. So this is going to have access. Everyone's going to have access to this. They can see when I'm working, what's working, if somebody's coming to clean the furnace, or whatever else is happening in the house. This did originally come with plastic discs, and I want to say they're kind of like these bronzy color, classic size. So I just replaced them, and I put on the rainbow classic, but I just used the pastel shades. So I've got the gold, the rose gold, the light green, the light blue, and then the lavender. So I just thought it kind of actually really was nice with the cover. So that's kind of what I did. And then again, I took my Cricut, and I just cut out my name in foil. And I think that's actually Cricut adhesive vinyl. So there's that. And then I'm not going to really do much to this planner. I'm just going to kind of leave it as it is. Like, I'm going to use the, what I was going to use this for is for appointments if I really need to, although I'm going to have a future log in my mini planner. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for, other than maybe to keep track of the dog walks, to make sure that she's actually getting enough walks in every week. So that's potential. I still haven't really decided yet what I want to do with this. And then this is kind of cool because it'll just be a good way for me to remember, like, hey, my mom's coming up to visit, or, someone's leaving to go do someplace, or they're going to be out visiting friends, and it'll just give me a good chance to kind of keep track of that, so I know who's where, what, and when. So the monthlies will probably be decorated just a little bit. I have some, I have some monthly, oh, here it comes. Hey, buddy. Hi. I do have some monthly stickers from the Wrong season. It's like a Wrong seasonal pack. It's just a cute little tiny sticker pack. And so it's just like 2 stickers per page. So, or maybe 1. So what I might end up doing is I might end up just kind of decorating with that. I'm going to kind of just leave this as is, because this is definitely not meant to be decorated so much as it's meant to be just utilitarian. Just get down the dates that are important, so that if someone wants to know what's going on in February, they can just flip through it. No one really cares what it looks like. They don't care that if it's decorated. So that's kind of what that's for. And then this is kind of cool. Hold on, I'm gonna move my, oh, there it goes. Okay, buddy, you gotta move over. How about you go over, like, right there? That's perfect. So this is just going to be like what's going on. So like in January, I usually get my furnace cleaned. So like one of the top priorities is get the furnace cleaned. Another thing is that I'm going to try to get more work done this spring on the outside of the house. So, January is going to have to be the month where I'm going to have to start calling around, getting people to come out here to look at the property, to get estimates for the type of work that I'm looking to have done. And then the daily tasks, which I think are great. I love the way that this is set up. I know that they have it in the Stargazer, in the mini Stargazer. I just really like this, because I think for me, part of my anxiety or hesitation with the planning is that I don't feel like I have to decorate every week. this is nice. I can decorate the month and call it good. And then I can just put day stickers on there and just get it done. So I really kind of appreciate this whole daily, oh, there's some fur. I really appreciate this whole daily tasks thing. So basically this is just going to be the command center. This isn't going to have bills that are due because I'm the only one who pays the bills. So I don't really care. I don't really think anybody cares when the electric bill's due. Everything's my responsibility. So with that being said, that's going to go in my everyday planner, my carry with me everywhere planner, the planner that's basically attached to me at the ankle. So, you know, this will just be for like things that need to get done, or if I want to try to make sure like this coming Thursday, I want to make sure that I, you know, bust out the mop. I haven't mopped the floor in almost a week. So, you know, I have Thursday off. So maybe Thursday morning I can just get my act together and start doing that stuff. So that's basically what that's done. I know that there's been plenty of flip throughs, and I think I've actually done a flip through of this, but I just really thought this was a really beautiful planner. I really like the way it's set up. I think it's very calming. So to be able to look at it and see what's going on in the house and looking at calming, peaceful imagery, I think will help because I'm a little stressed out. But I mean, so wasn't everybody else. So then we go to my everyday, the ball and chain, the planner that's going to be with me all over the place. So this is the Botanical. This came out actually in June or May. I ordered it from Joann's and they sent it to me. I did not realize when I bought it that it was the July to July dates, or July to June. So I had to modify it. And let me tell you, I modified the hell out of it. So first things first, what I did was I just made a sticker because I decided to keep it because I was kind of on the fence about whether or not I was going to keep it. But I really liked the imagery in there and I really liked the coloring. I just like the style of it. So I'm keeping it. So basically how this works is this is the July page. I did have it over on the back part of July, but honestly, I'd rather see this 2020. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I might just cover this with something, or I might just actually glue this to the best year ever. Then it goes into the months that are correct. So you have the proper dates, everything's lined up, and it's like that until June. So June, I made a mistake. I didn't realize that it was... I'm not sure why. I wasn't paying attention, I think. I just, for some reason, I thought it was June of 2019, but it's actually a July start. So I kind of made a mistake. So all I did was I just colored in the one, I colored in the 9, or no, excuse me, I colored in the 0, and then I just colored it back in with a white ink pen. So then we go to July, which is when it starts. So all I did was I took a black ink pen, a gel pen, and I colored in the 1 and the 9, and then I took a white gel ink pen, and I just wrote in 20. And then what I did was I took these stickers. These little black stickers are from the dates and numbers book, or like a numbers book from Agenda 52. And I just figured the black would actually match the borders of most of these things. You'll also see that this, technically July 2019, July 1st was on a Monday. So that meant that 4th of July was on a Thursday. So what I did is in the other sections of the planners, any kind of major holidays or anything that's kind of significant is kind of like a different shade. It's like a cream. So what I did was I covered it up with white sticker paper, and then I'll just add the holidays in my planner as I need to. And so then what I did was I had to go through and I had to literally blank out every single number for the entire month. So I just took a tiny piece of, I took my whiteout and I just went bink, 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 and I just covered every single number up. And I did that for every single month. So now it's basic, and it's essentially an undated calendar, but it's got July and the days of the weekend. And then same thing with August. There was no significant holiday, so I didn't have to use my sticker sheets to cut out, but I did have to do some overlap here. So all I did was just did the slash down the middle, and then I did my dates in the other opposite corner. And the same thing, I dated out the, I whited out the dates. September, same thing. You can see there's a couple of times in here that I had to cover it up. But again, I mean, I think it works. You know, you can kind of tell I did something, obviously. I mean, it's not like you can tell. But, you know, I think for what it is and for what I wanted, I'm quite content that I was able to kind of do what I did. you know, obviously I made a couple of mistakes, but, you know, I mean, really, I don't really care. It's still functional. It's still going to work for what I needed to do, which is to get me through the end of December 2020. I don't plan on buying another planner the entire year. I don't plan on buying any planing supplies. I'm literally going on a no spend with planing supplies. I am going to use what I have. I made it last year, like 86 or 87 days without buying basically anything. I'm talking about, you know, purses, shoes, clothes, anything that wasn't necessary to live. So if it was food, I bought it. If it was gas, I bought it. If it was oil, I bought it. But anything that I don't need to survive and to keep me and my family warm or to eat, it was on the no-buy list. This time, I don't think I can be as strict. I think it was a little too much. I am impressed that I lasted that long. However, I do think that I can go fairly long without buying planner supplies based on the fact that I have so much. I have so many planner supplies that it's kind of, it's shameful. I mean, it's almost to the point, it's kind of embarrassing how much stuff I have. So I don't see how, I don't think I'm going to have any problems not buying any planner supplies. I think I'm going to be quite fine buying them. I don't think it's going to be a non-issue. It's a non-issue. So I'm going to use the sticker packs that I have. I'm going to use the planners that I have. I'm going to use the paper that I have, stencils, the scrapbook paper, whatever it is that I have to do things, that's what I'm going to do. And I will not be buying planner supplies. The goal is to go the entire year without buying a sticker, washi tape, paper, planners, accessories. The only thing that I would really like to do is I'd like to get some gold metal discs for this planner because I am worried that the plastic will break and I will be upset if they break. So that's the only thing that I might do, and that's probably a purchase that I'm going to make on the website and just have it sent to me. As long as I buy it before the end of the year, then I still have a week. But other than that, everything else is just going to be shopping from my stash. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous because I think for me, it was easier to not buy the shoes and the bags and the purses or the home decorations. I think it was easier to not buy any of that stuff than it was to like go cold turkey with the planner supplies. I had a really hard time. And the only reason why I survived last year as long as I did was because I had gift cards from multiple people for the holiday, for Christmas. So I was able to go get my fix and go spend like, you know, $10 at Michael's and pick up some stuff, or go to Joann's and, you know, spend $20 and go get some stuff, because I wasn't spending that money. It was my Christmas gift money. It wasn't like out of my own personal checking account or anything like that. At least that's how I justified it. I don't even know if that really counts. Probably doesn't count if you want to get really technical. But I'm going to give it a try again this year. And I'm not going to buy any planner supplies. No pens, no pencils, no papers. Basically anything you'd want to put in your planner, I'm not going to get. So we'll see. The other reason why I'm doing this is because this is going to be a really big summer for me. I'm going to embark on a fairly long, it's a 10-day trip across the country. And it's going to cost me a lot of money. So I need to start saving money because it's going to be hotels and it's basically a race. So I can talk about more of that later. If that's something that people are interested in, just message me. And if I get enough people who are interested in it, I will put up a video and I'll kind of talk about it. But that's part of the reason why I'm doing this no spend, because I'm going to need to, you know, save up some cash. So anyways, these are my planners for 2020. I've got my household. I've got my ball and chain every day, and I've got my school. This one's only going to be used until mid-May, and then after that, I'll be down to 2 planners, and I think that'll be much more functional for me. No decorations in this one. There will be very minimal decorating in this one, and in this one we'll probably have some decoration, but even then, I'm kind of trying to still figure out my own planner style, and I don't really know if that means decorating every week or maybe decorating everything a month at a time. The other thing is I'm not much of a planner person. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous because I have a planner and I have a channel devoted to planners on YouTube, but I find that I am not a good pre-planner. I shoot from the hip when it comes to stuff, and I write things down as I remember them, and then I look at my list and I think, oh yeah, I have to make this phone call and I have to do this. It's not like it's like a running list, and I've realized over the past like 3 or 4 months that basically that's what I do. Ever since I got ready to go on my trip to Iceland, I was making lists, but they were carrying over. It's not like, okay, on this day I need to make sure I do this, this, and this. It was just a literally 8x6 index card, and I wrote everything down, and I would look at it and I'd be like, okay, today I can do this, and I'd cross it off. Oh, today I can do this, and I cross it off. Or, oh, this can't happen until next week, so I'd leave it. So for me, I can't necessarily go, okay, so this week I have this, this, and this, and then I put my little stickers down for like my appointments or whatever. It's more like, okay, so what did I do last week? Oh, okay, so Monday I did this, Tuesday I did that, and that's kind of how I think I'm going to function easier. And where I've started another job, or it's a part-time job, I'm going to need to be more mindful about using this, because my hours are going to be kind of different. They're going to vary at the end of the week. And so I need to kind of be able to keep track of like where I am and where I'm going, especially with 2 classes and this new job on top of my full-time job. So anyways, this is hopefully going to pay off and work for me this year, but we'll see. The other thing is I am going to make another tarot notebook. I thought the one that it came out last year was pretty good. I was happy with it. I'm going to tweak it a little bit more and modify it. I feel like there's some work that needs to be done. And so I will make another one. I might put a video up of me making it. Sometimes I feel like that those videos of me making things can get kind of long. I don't know. I mean, I know people like to see the things being made, and they like to see the punches and how I'm doing stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if it's really worth shooting a video, or if it's just better to do a flip through. Sometimes I feel like a flip through is a little bit better because it's faster. It gets you your fix. You can just watch the video 6 or 7 minutes long, and then boom, you're on to your next one. You can just kind of have like a nice planner afternoon watching videos. So anyways, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But this is what I've got going for now, so we'll see how it works out. And then I am going to do a setup video of this. I'm going to most likely carry this in my Kate Spade Cameron Street agenda that I took the rings out of. So I'm going to put that in here, and obviously I can put the entire year in here, but I'm not going to do that, because then I can't put the rest of it in here. There's some pages that I've designed myself for my budget, and there's some other pages that these are all hand-drawn. These are not done on a computer because I'm not that cool. But I have like a budgeting section, and then I watched a couple of bullet journal videos of people's setups, and I decided that might be kind of fun to kind of bring like a bullet journal element into this. So I'll probably only have the first 2 months of the year in here, and then the rest of the year will just be off of discs. It'll just be clipped together someplace, someplace out of the way where it can stay clean. And then as, January goes by, then I'll put March in. And then once February's gone, I'll put April in. And then when March is gone, I'll put May in. So it'll always be 2 months. And even still, I'm not sure if I'm going to even do 2 months. I might just do one and just put Post-it notes at the end of the month with appointments or other things that might have to happen. Plus, where this is, I can always take my appointment cards and just write in, like in June, I have a dentist appointment, so I can just write dentist and then just be done with it. So I don't know if I'm going to carry the 2 months or not, but it's going to be at least 1 month. It's going to have a budget section. It's going to have a section with some stuff from bullet journaling. It might also have meditation tracker, which is something I'm thinking about doing. And I'm also thinking that this might be a good year to either learn an instrument or learn a new language. It's something I haven't done in a long time. So I thought it would be kind of nice to maybe look into that. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. I am working the next 4 days. I am working on Christmas, but I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. So that'll be nice for me to just kind of catch up and think about like, what is it that I want to do this coming year? What are my goals? What am I hoping to accomplish? And then make my list for my trip in the summer. So yeah, it's kind of all kind of coming together slowly but surely. So anyways, I hope this finds you happy and healthy. So doesn't Blue. It's his tail. He's got such a nice soft tail. And I just want you to know, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope everything goes well for you. I hope everybody's happy and healthy in your life. And if not, I'm thinking of you and hoping and praying that everything's going to be okay. And I also want you to remember that you are loved, you are wanted, and you deserve to be here. Right, Blue? Yeah. And I will see you soon. Take care.